Yeah, and we should be good to go. So, clean hands. Do use clean hands. We're going to be touching our face in lots of lovely places today. And there is time still. If you did want to get a face serum and oil, then that's lovely to use. I'm not, because I didn't put it in the messages, so I shall go with that, and it's equally fine not to, but just if you wanted to. So I would suggest that you get really, really comfy for this session. So try and find something to support your back so that you can really, really, yeah, have your body fully supported. We're going to be doing quite a lot of work on the face, and actually that is quite a workout for our arms. So the more relaxed and the more you let your body go, the nicer the experience will be. Okay, lovely. So we're going to just start as people still arrive, and you're very, very welcome, everybody that has just arrived. We're just going to start with some beautiful, deep belly breaths just for ourselves, inviting in some peace and some gentleness for ourselves. So in these lovely belly breaths, I'm sure you all know them so well now, what you want to do is you want to imagine, maybe put a hand on a heart and a hand on a belly. That can feel really nice. And then as you breathe in, you want to breathe right down to your belly, and you want to imagine that your belly is like a balloon and that it's going to blow up and out as you breathe in. And when you breathe out, the belly just contracts in. So you breathe in and the belly expands with that breath. And you breathe out, and you can breathe out slower than you breathe in. And we'll just take some more of those beautiful belly breaths. That is the body's language for I am safe. When the out breath is longer than the in breath, and it's right down in that belly, the body knows it's safe. So just breathing in that sensation of safety, feeling yourself supported by your chair, knowing that right now there's nowhere to go, nothing to do. Just bringing this breath to yourself. We're going to leave all our to-dos, lists, and our worries on the other side of our doors, because right now we've got just over 30 minutes for ourselves to really give to ourselves. So breathing in and breathing out. As you do so, you can congratulate yourselves for being here and taking some time for you. So I will explain what we're going to do just as you enjoy those breaths. We're going to feel into gentleness in a minute, and then we're going to do some evening. I'll explain it all as we go along. Then we have a rest. Then we're going to do lots of lovely face acupressure points that are so good for not only our face, but all the organs in our body, bringing it all to balance and stimulating it and resetting it all. And then we're going to do some lovely actual face massage strokes. We're going to go into our heads, give our heads a lovely massage, do a little bit on our shoulders, and then do a bit of lymphatic drainage at the end. And we'll all look a billion, a billion years younger afterwards. We might not look it, but we'll feel it. So just taking in some more breaths now for yourself. We're just going to bring in some gentleness. For those of you that have already been on the sessions, you'll already have really connected with the sense of it. So sense in to gentleness. Imagining what it is that brings you to a sense of gentleness. Maybe it's the feeling of warm sun just caressing your skin. Maybe it's the sight of a little baby's finger wrapped around an adult hand. Or diamonds of sunlight rippling and dancing on a calm sea. Maybe it's the smell of a newborn baby, of lavender. Maybe it's the sound of the sea against the gravel, or the birds, or the wind in the trees. Maybe it's the eyes of a beloved pet or person. Whatever it is, let it permeate. Let it infuse and diffuse into every cell of your body. Your heart opening to receive its care and love. And send it down through your arms, your beautiful, magnificent, wonderful. And with these hands, which are such extensions of our heart, with all the care and tenderness that gentleness holds, you're just going to bring your hands gently up to your foreheads and just slowly start to stroke your foreheads. Our faces have 20,000 touch receptors on them. And the foreheads and the cheeks have some very, very special touch receptors. And these touch receptors, when they're lightly stroked, create delta waves. And these delta waves help us feel calm, relaxed. And they're the same ones that are so important for restorative sleep. And this is known as havening. When we just lightly stroke ourselves here and here, and then also down our arms, we have similar sensory receptors. So just from the shoulders to the elbows, it releases stored emotions, tension, stress. And it is a therapy in itself. It's very, very good for PTSD and things like that if you work with a practitioner. It calms the amygdala and it reprograms our brains and creates new positive loops of safety. And they're in our palms. So anytime today, if you get tired of lifting your arms to your face, just rubbing your palms, you're doing so much good for yourself. And it's interesting, isn't it? When you see anxious people, what do? They all rub their palms because it is releasing medicine. It's creating these delta waves that are so, so good for us. All the medicine we need is right in us. We just need to know how to access it. And havening is one beautiful way of doing it. So just coming up to your face again. If you want to add in any supportive words, I'm safe, all is well, I'm here, whatever words, support you, you're welcome to bring. Just go down your arms. Beautiful. And into your hand. Now we're just going to have a lovely big stretch. And a yawn. Oh, it's really, really good for us. There's a reason why we yawn. Yawning calms the nervous system and it gets it ready for the next thing. So it's a real reset yawning. And it also modulates the brain's temperature. So it's like it keeps it at a constant the perfect temperature for the brain. So give yourself plenty of yawns throughout this experience and throughout the days. It's not a sign of being rude or bored. It's a sign of the body changing state and getting ready for the next. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do all the acupressure points on our face. So hopefully you can all see me clearly. We're going to use probably our third finger. And the first little point, what we're going to do is we press in, then we rotate, and then we tap 6 times. So the first point is in the center of the chin. So you want to press in, rotate, 6 little circles, and then give it 6 little taps. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to move to the corners of our mouth. So press in, rotate, tap. Lovely. Now the next one is about 4 centimeters, so, which is almost like 4 fingers. And it's just here. And if you see, if I clench my jaw, can you see it's where it moves in and out? There. So you just want to tap in there, 4 centimeters, which is about 4 fingers width. Most of the points you can just feel a little bit of sensitivity. So it's just kind of where the bone is on the jaw there. So you're just going to tap in, press in, rotate. This releases loads of tension in the jaw. Really good for toothache as well. And tap. Lovely. The next one is just where the nostrils are, so just at the bottom. So you're just going to push in slightly up, hold, rotate, and then a little bit higher, just on the bridge of the nose. This is really good for sinuses just here, even though it's on the bony bit, it's for some reason it's very good for sinuses. So press in, rotate, and tap. Going to work along now, halfway from your eyebrows down onto the cheekbone. So you're halfway along. There's another one that's very good for sinuses as well here. So you're just going to press in, rotate, and tap. Beautiful. So now we're going to come down to just below the ear. So behind the ear, there's a teeny little dip, just literally where the earlobe is. So you just go into that little dip where the earlobe kind of ear connects underneath and just press in and up there and press. It's very good for earaches. Rotate, tap. And then you're going to come to the front. There's a little dip just there. So just come in. It's literally just at the base of the ear, kind of here. Press in, rotate, and tap. Lovely. Now we're going to make squishy noises. So you can if you curl your finger a little bit like that, then you can go a bit so it's a bit wider and knuckle kind of up and down in front of your ears, and you get all that swish swashy noise. And this is really, really good for bringing life force energy in, for sexual energy, apparently. And yeah, just generally calming the nervous system as well. So really give that a lovely, lovely rub. Woo! Super. Now we're going to go 2 centimeters out from the eyes, which again is about 2 fingers. You kind of follow it around and you'll get to the ridge of the bone just there. So you're just going to find that little point on the ridge of the bone and press in again. So it's not quite, it's just before the temples. Rotate and tap. And then you're going to find the temples, which is about 4 centimeters, which is about 3 slightly spread fingers for me. And there's the dip there. So again, you're going to press in, rotate, and tap. Very good for headaches. And then just at the top of the ears, just kind of here, there's another one there. So we're just going to press in there, rotate. So these are all going to go all sorts of different organs as well. And tap. And then my favorite one, in between the eyebrows. Press in there. Rotate. And this is so good for stress, anxiety. It calms the body. It's one I use a lot. It really is a beautiful one. So from that lovely middle point one, we now got one at the beginning of our eyebrows pretty much. So press on there. Rotate. These are very good for our eyes, this one. And tap. And then likewise follow the eyebrow down and about where it finishes. You're just going to do one. Thin. Rotate. And tap. Beautiful. We're nearly done on all the points. You're going to make like that, curve your finger round again so that it's a bit longer. And then you're just going to literally just go up and down the sides there. So give that a lovely massage. And then you're going to go up the forehead. Also feel really nice. And then we've got one on our crown. So it's right up here. So it's normally for people 4 fingers or 3. Oh, that's 3, isn't it? 4. Yeah. So it's 8 fingers all in all. So it's 4 fingers from the hairline, another 4, and then there's normally a spot that's slightly more sensitive, and that really is good for just clearing the mind. They say, opening it to the spirit. So pressing it, and it can often feel a little bit sensitive. Feel a lovely feeling. And so rotate it and tap. And then our final point is in the middle of our forehead. Just press there. Rotate. And tap. Lovely. And now just give yourselves a lovely little bit of raindrops all over the face, around the eyes, in the forehead, in that middle bit. Bringing life, blood, circulation, oxygen to all the parts. And round. And then it can be quite fun just to blow up a cheek and then do it where all these big lines are. Well, I've got big lines. You might not know. To one side. Lovely. Pitter patter, down around your clavicle, into the middle, bit of Tarzan. Ooh, lovely. And just give your arms a shake. So just coming back now. Well done. Hand on heart, maybe, hand on belly. And just letting that all settle in. So just taking in some more breaths whilst that all those messages go around all the body. So just resting in. Coming back to that gentle point that we started with today. Lovely. You might like to bring a little smile to your face. Smiling uses 17 muscles, frown uses 43. So smiling is so much easier on your face. So give a little smile. Mm, lovely. And what we're going to do next is we're going to warm our hands. So give them a lovely rub. Nice and warm. And then we're just going to, once they're nice and warm, just rest them over your face and over your eyes and enjoy that darkness. And through those beautiful hands, see if you can send caring touch and light and love right through into yourself. Now we're going to work around the eyes. So you're just going to bring your finger up to your nose, kind of on the side of your nose. Then what you want to do is just go up with pressure, round the eyes, and then down. Gently, very, very gently under the eyes so you're not dragging anything. Beautiful. Lovely circles all around the eye. And we can do with 2 fingers and then a figure of 8. So you're going round 1, gliding underneath, then lifting up with pressure and then gliding underneath. So you're doing a lovely figure of 8. Then you're going to fan it, fan it, fan it, fan it. Do another one right top, lightly under, over the top, lightly under, under, right under. Yeah. We've got more points we do around the eyes. So using one finger, you're just going to, I'm going to use my middle finger, just going to press in and just follow just little presses all around the occipital, no, well, the bone around the eyes, I've forgotten the name of it. So just go round. So one finger. And then 2 fingers. Use those 2. And then 3 fingers. And this time we're going to just press, little rotate, slide along, press, little rotate, slide along, press, little rotate, down, rotate, down, rotate, down. Lovely. Then we're going to do 3 fingers, 1 in the middle, 2 on each side. We're just going to go up the forehead. So pressing, rotating, and up. Our faces hold so much tension. And just like our hands, we never think to give them extra support to release it. Be releasing so much stored tension and stress. And then we're just going to fairly lightly stroke from the bridge of the nose. It's the most beautiful place. Just a stroke. If you can't sleep, sometimes that can be just the most soothing of places. And then just bring it up. So we're just going to stroke up, stroke away all those lines up to the up the forehead to the hairline. And then we can gently stroke to the sides. And then you might want to just see what it's like with firmer pressure and just imagine taking all that stress off, ironing it all away. It feels really nice sometimes just to do it quite hard. And you can knuckle, so you're kind of ironing it flat. Lovely. Just hover your hands, go up, glide gently down, and then sweep up and off. Come down, go round, lift up. Give your shoulders some hugs. Lovely. And flop and drop a bit, and then we'll just release our necks. So just doing some lovely, in your own way, gently, 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 no forcing. Just moving your neck. Just hand on heart, hand on belly. Take a couple more breaths. I'm going to go in now and massage our heads. So a couple more breaths first. Relaxing, releasing, letting everything dissolve away. Giving the face a little holiday. Just an inner smile. Face offers so many expressions, and one of the saddest things in life is that you will never see the beauty of your radiance shining out from your eyes and your smile. But it does. It lights up the world. And just feeling that inner light inside of you. As the muscles around the face relax, that inner light can shine more brightly. Every expression that you bring to the world today. What it is. If you want to, we're going to lift our hands up to our heads, and we're just going to cradle them. It's the most lovely hold. One hold up to the hairline and another round the base there. So just holding into that, just feeling a little pressure as you kind of lift both up and then releasing it. We'll just do that 3 times. A very supportive hold you can give yourself. We're going to put our hands just above our ears and again mold them to a scalp, and we're just going to squeeze in and up and release. Squeeze it in and up and release. And once more, squeezing in and up and release. Now what we're going to do is you're going to get your finger pads and you're going to pretend there's glue on the ends of your finger pads, and you're going to glue your fingers right underneath your hair to the scalp. And then when they're nice and glued on, you're going to circle. So you're not moving your hair around, you're moving your scalp around. This gets lots of lovely oxygen into the scalp and through to the brain. And then you're going to unglue them and move them somewhere else, glue them again, and then rotate. It's the lovely, lovely static rotations. Just give that to yourself, static rotations. Move them whenever you're ready, glue them, unglue them and move them, glue them all around. You can do them faster or slower, whatever mood you're in, but really saying hello to your scalp. Lovely, seeing if you can get some movement there as tension releases. And then you're going to go more into like a hair wash, which is more of a scrubby scrub. And hear all that lovely noise again. A sensory one. All around, down round to your ears and up. Oh, and then give it a really good rough and tough one. Oh, lovely. And from that, then what we can do, if you've got enough hair, is we're going to hold it right down at the root. So you clamp, so you kind of get it into clumps and then give it a little tug, but you're not pulling your hair, you're just holding it, almost squeezing it tight at the roots. So just going round and just giving it kind of a clumpy squeeze. It's not a pull, but it does do a little tug. And again, that can feel really, really nice. Lovely. And then some nice hair brushing. Combing it with your fingers. And coming down, stroking the face. We'll go back to the havening for a minute. Havening the face. And the cheeks. And we're just going to drop our hands down. Then we're going to lift the shoulders up. Tight, tight, tight. Breathing in. And then we're going to drop and go. Again, breathing in. Whenever you're ready. And again, breathing in. And this time do it with some noise. Really let go. So breathing in. Tighten, 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 tighten. Face, tighten shoulders. And then. Ah! And give yourselves a lovely shake and wiggle. Beautiful. Okay, so we're just going to just give ourselves a little shoulder massage. So you just want to take one hand over, you can do it on the same hand or the other hand, lean over slightly into the side, and then just curl your fingers round. And you can squeeze the muscles up a bit. And then you've got the point, which is normally, I don't know if you can hear me, but it's normally kind of a finger, kind of almost like a finger over. And you can find the hard, okay, point. And you can just massage into that if you wish. Lovely. And then just putting your fingers over your ears on that side. You can stretch, but gently, gently. Don't pull anything, just with pure gentleness. Just stretch your neck, and then you can iron down the side if you wish, from the ear down the neck. Go to the other side. So just leaning over into the side that you're going to give a little massage to. Knuckle. You might be able to find that point is normally if kind of wrap your finger around and it's about there. You can see it, point there. Just massage that. Mm, beautiful. So now we're just going to say hello to our beautiful ears. Our ears have got lots of lovely acupressure points. So just imagining that your ear is like a really precious flower that you're just unfolding, unfurling. Give it a lovely massage. It's another really good one. If you squeeze your earlobes, that's another really good one. If you're ever tired and you need to bring more energy up to yourself, you can squeeze your earlobes. So, and now just going around, squeezing all the way around your earlobes. Beautiful. Lovely. And then you're going to just pull your earlobes down, pull them up, pull them out. So down, up. Lovely. Give yourself another shake. Just relax your arms and we'll just do a little bit of lymphatic drainage. Make sure that we now can get rid of any excess toxins, fluids that are around in our face. So we'll start just again by gently sweeping from the forehead down to just around by the top of the ears, just draining everything down to there. Beautiful. You can just pinch along the eyebrows. And you can form that little shape like that again, and you can sweep under your eyes and back up. This is really good if you've got swellings under your eyes. Doesn't need to be heavy. The skin in the face is so thin, which is why doing face massage is also deeply relaxing because it's so easy for it to feel and be felt. So just going around there. And then we're going to drain. You can drain up behind the ears and down. And you can drain down the side of the fronts of the ears. So we're just going to drain all it down into all the lymph system, which comes down here. So just go down, round, down, and down the front. And then we're just going to do this on our mouths, make a little Be silent and just tell it up, drain it up to the ear again and down, up, and we'll take it away in a minute. Lovely. And you're going to pinch along your chin. Lovely. And then using your fingers, just drain up. Wonderful. And really bring in that smile. Our face remembers all the emotions. So the muscles are related to the emotions, and the emotions are related to the muscles, and they have this wonderful feedback. So the more we smile, the more neurotransmitters we make, serotonin, oxytocin, all the feel-good ones. So smiling really does change our physiology and help us feel different. The brain goes, oh yeah, I remember when the muscles go like that, that means I'm happy. Lovely. It's just draining down, coming to your heart. One last, just bringing in a sense of peace. Letting your face really relax. You want to just give it a little move around, see how it's feeling. We'll do one more of those lovely yawns. Stretches. Ah, come back down. Thank you. Thank you. I hope your faces feel wonderful and bright. They'll continue to kind of sparkle and do their stuff and drink lots of water now. You have moved toxins around, you have influenced all the different organs. So drink lots of water and enjoy smiling. Smile, smile, smile for the rest of the day as we bring in more gentleness. And we hope that you have a beautiful rest of the day, bringing much, much more gentleness to yourself first and then out to the rest of the world. And use your faces, they are such expressions of love and light. Thank you for being here.